But Dan Goldman is the prosecutor. He's a federal prosecutor, and he's still in the prosecutor mode as a member of Congress. And he uses his job every single day to continue to prosecute President Trump. In our committee hearings, no matter the issue, no matter the topic, whether we're talking about the border, we're talking about fentanyl deaths, we're talking about important oversight hearings, he finds any way possible to attack President Trump in the 5 minutes that he's given on our very important committee hearings. Not only does he attack President Trump, he attacks me much of the time. And for some reason, they always schedule it to where Dan Goldman is usually speaking after me at some point, or possibly right before me.
Actually, Marge, zero conspiracy there. It's just you're in education around how Congress works. See, this is why you should at least read the Welcome to Congress pamphlet when you got there. Because you have no fucking clue what you're doing, yet you've blackmailed Kevin McCarthy to let you head committee. But you need someone right next to you telling you everything to say, whispered in your little fucking ear, just so you can look important. You know how important you look when you don't know what you're talking about? Like right here? Ooh, big conspiracy. Dan Goldman's always put right before me or after me.
Marge, let me try to help you here. As I'm sure you've been told, the sequence or order in which a lawmaker speaks in a committee hearing is based on seniority. If you are 10th in seniority among committee Republicans, you will always be called on 10th. If Dan Goldman is 10th on the Democratic side, he will be the 10th Democrat to be called on to speak. Now, this is where it may get complicated for you, so I will try to speak slowly. On committee hearings, lawmakers alternate Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat. So if Dan Goldman has roughly the same seniority level on the Democratic side as you do on the Republican side, say you're both 9th or 10th, you're going to speak either right before or right after one another. This isn't complicated stuff.
Always political. All of his 5-minute testimonies and questioning towards our witnesses are always, again, prosecutor mode, going after President Trump, or trying to trigger me and others on our committees to be angry and attack him back.
Okay, so Miss Shock Jock herself says, we're triggering her. Stop triggering me. Why is the left always triggering me? I never do anything wrong. It'd be different if I was asking for this, but I'm not asking to be triggered. You guys go out of your way to trigger me for no reason. You guys are insane.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to share a few things that have happened this week that I think are important to talk about. I'd like to talk about the Democrats, the party of hypocrisy. So last week, I'm sure you all saw in the oversight hearing where I exposed and showed true evidence of Hunter Biden engaged in human sex trafficking, where he violated the Mann Act. I showed proof where Hunter Biden bought a plane ticket for a prostitute, had her travel from California to Washington, D.C., paid her for sex, filmed the sex, took pictures of it, took videos of it, uploaded it onto porn sites, and paid for all of this through his law firm.
And I'm still unaware how any of it affects the American people. I'm still unaware how any of his private things that he wants to do in his own fucking life, because he's in America and he has the freedom to do whatever the fuck he wants, right? If he wants to buy a fucking prostitute that's of age, over 18, to come over state lines, she'll fucking do it. You want to talk about, the Mann Act, and, give me a fucking break. If you cared about the Mann Act, you wouldn't be touring with Matt fucking Gaetz, lady. I mean, please. You toured the country with Matt fucking Gaetz, and you want to talk about the Mann Act? Man up. Shit, you look like a pro-Magnet man. Man up. But hey, we're triggering you. We're going out of our way to trigger Miss Shock Jock herself. Hey, but the Democrats, the party of hypocrisy, right? Jesus fucking Christ, you listen to yourself. And then he paid for all this through his law firm's funding and... Dude, who cares? How did that affect me? How does that affect anybody? It doesn't. I don't give a fuck what he does on his own time. He's not in politics. He's not in government. I don't fucking care. But I do care what Donald Trump, who's running for another fucking term in office, who tried to steal the fucking election last time, getting in office again. That matters. Talking about Donald Trump actually matters. Talking about Hunter Biden doesn't fucking matter. McFly.